Hi guys! We are starting the first.
Live.
Yeah, we're finally live. We are waiting for you guys to connect with us for the past 10 minutes. We are seeing a lot of people get in the live. So,
Yes, welcome. Welcome all of you that are here watching. Yeah, we have some people watching live here. That's not a lie. We have an audience in our first show.
Oh my god, I'm so nervous right
Yeah,
now.
Oprah, please call us, okay? Good.
Okay, so my name is Paula and I am a student here at Langara for the post-grad course. And
I am Bruno, so I'm a post-degree student as well. And this is the DMM Connection. It's a video cast that's gonna become a podcast as well.
and everything that we can do with this video is going to happen.
Yeah, and we're very happy to be here.
Yeah, we are in the DMM Club, that is the Digital Media Marketing Club here at Langara, and we are starting our videos and podcasts this term. So this is brand new for us as well.
Yeah, it's the first time we're doing this, so please be kind with us, guys.
Yeah, and English also is not our first language.
That's true.
So if we say something wrong, if our
Just laugh and
Yeah.
don't be mean on the comments.
please. Our main idea is to bring digital news around the world, and we are going to talk about social media, amazing and not so amazing advertisements, Google trends,
Yeah, we're gonna talk
marketing
about
campaigns.
everything about the digital marketing environment actually. We're gonna bring what happened in each month, so now we're talking about everything that happened in January.
January and the beginning of February,
Yeah.
and
Next month we're gonna talk about February and
beginning of March probably.
yeah.
Stay tuned for a lot more information. Of course, like our YouTube, subscribe, this comment, everything
How
like,
do you do that?
I don't know, just
Serious.
comment. We are going to answer some questions during our live, so feel free to just be with us.
Whoops.
Ooh.
You're giving spoilers.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Comment with us, stay with us, everything with us. It's important for ourselves
And
and
please share our embarrassment. Let's get embarrassed together, guys. Thank you.
You have
so
no
much.
idea.
How hard it is.
Yeah, we are freaking out for the past week or so.
Yeah.
And today, I think I'm going to have a panic attack at any moment. So please, watch out. How it's wonderful to be here.
Great. So the first topic we're gonna talk about is, of course, Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think it's one of the main things that happened in the marketing world this beginning of 2019. So why not starting our live with Super Bowl, right?
Yeah, all the marketers and advertisers around the world are watching Super Bowl, not just because of the game, but of course because of the ads and all the entertainment show that we have, like Maroon 5 and whatever who's playing. But
Yeah, I think it's the most expensive ad space to buy. So
yeah, yes.
the advertisement and campaigns usually are really huge.
Do you know how much was 30 seconds in the Super Bowl?
I think around 5 to 6
5.5
million.
million.
Yeah, it's so much money,
Yeah.
and I cannot believe that someone will pay for this.
And plus the cost of
Producing, yeah. So yeah, we are going to watch some together because, can you just,
Sure.
the next one? Yeah. Twitter started like a award, right?
Yeah, last year was the
Last
first
year, and this year they already gave their award for some of the ads. So we are going to talk about the 5 main awards that Twitter created. They used the hashtag BrandBowl53.
That is the number of the Super Bowl, yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah, in the second edition, actually they create like names of categories based on the football skills or type
Names
of
of,
player.
yeah.
So
it's really interesting, and I think let's just watch. The first one they have is the
MVP.
MVP. You
What
guys
that
know what
means?
MVP means? I
What that
researched it.
means? Thank
It's
you.
most valuable player. So this is a real award for the players in the game, and so Twitter grabbed this hashtag that people already use it to create this first award. and Mr. Peanut won.
Yeah, and this is probably the most important prize award that they have on the category. So the MVP is the brand with the highest percentage of all brand related tweets during the Super Bowl.
Oh my God.
So
It's really good.
let's watch. It's amazing, man. They have charged.
I always laugh.
People think I'm nuts. Always there in crunch time.
Great, I love this ad.
Yeah, I think this is one of my favorite ads because it's funny. They get this humor thing.
They have Charlie Sheen.
Yeah, that's it. That's the main point. 2.5 Men. How not to love it, right?
Yeah, that's true.
And we were talking about if we thought like if Charlie Sheen really eats Mr.
Yeah, probably yes, because when you're having some
Drinks.
bourbon or beer, you need something salt to eat.
Yeah, so nuts is the best compliment to the drink. So we really think that Charlie Sheen will win some Mr. Peanuts. The second award they gave, it's called hashtag Blitz. Blitz is like a way in the game, like a play in the game, in the football, and that one player has to tackle the other one. I have no
Doesn't matter.
idea about it,
Doesn't matter.
but it's something that they connect with
Yeah.
the Super Bowl. So this is
Here's the brand that drove the most highest velocity on tweets. So
per minute, so it's like
minute, yeah.
really, really, really fast.
yeah, like during the ad, people are talking so fast about it, and lots of people at the same time. So that's what that
I think
award means.
this is a really interesting one because it's a co-brand ad between Games of Thrones and Bud
I love when
Light.
brands do that, you know.
Yeah, they come together to create an amazing ad. Game of Thrones, if you guys don't know,
Do you watch Game of Thrones?
no,
What?
no, I
really
know.
do.
I'm so sorry for being
Oh my
that
God.
person of not having
Guys,
watched.
next transmission, Paula will not be here with us.
Sorry guys, I'm going, no. But Game of Thrones is a really, really huge TV series. And Bud Light is also a really amazing brand here in the Canada or States. So they got together and they did an amazing ad.
Let's watch.
It's a beautiful day for a toast.
Indeed. Sun's out. Got a lucky loincloth, cold Bud Light, comfy throne. I don't have a plague anymore.
You, oh my dear. You, oh my other dear. Oops. One more. All right, let's tap this cake.
What about the volume, guys? It's good. This is classic Game of
Really?
Thrones. The song of yes. Oh, man, Bruno.
Okay.
I'm so excited about it.
I have some doubts about this ad. They kill Bud Light, right? So is this good for the brand? Because I have no idea. I don't watch Game of Thrones, so I'm not the best one to talk about it. But they kill Bud Light character. So
You're
how
not
this is
Game of
good for the
Thrones.
brand?
You're not allowed to comment.
Oh, sorry. So next topic, no. But seriously, when
yeah,
you kill a
makes
brand,
sense here. Makes sense. Yeah.
right? What do you guys think? This is good for Bud Light to have their characters killed? It's crazy.
I don't know.
I don't know.
That one,
I
as I
wouldn't
told you
like-
before, is a classic scene on Game of Thrones. So that guy kills the other, putting the things on his eyes, and
Oh,
it's
damn, I don't want to watch it, I think.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't think it's the best to kill your brand character in the commercial. But if it's good for Game of Thrones and Bud Light, good luck for them.
They have a continuation of this ad actually.
On
They
YouTube?
are delivering corn syrup to another brand.
Oh, this is amazing.
It's pretty
I
good.
love this ad.
Yeah, it's like the medium age thing,
Yeah.
same thing. So
They go to another
have
brand
a
and
load
say,
of corn syrup and then
Because Bud Light doesn't use
oh,
corn
we don't
syrup.
use that. This must be quartz or
Miller.
Miller.
Yeah, it's pretty funny, and I really like they have a continuation for that. But other thing that this commercial got my eyes on is that how much did it cost for them? It's a huge production. They have the CGI with the dragons and everything. So
How much is for renting a dragon?
I have no idea how much is to make a dragon CGI, but maybe
But
they have all the
use the
show.
production of Game of Thrones.
Yeah, so, but it's a really interesting one. So
Yeah, it's
the
pretty
next award is
The
hashtag quarterback. It's the brand with the most retweets on a single tweet.
What is
during-
quarterback? Explain us.
Is the player, right?
Yeah.
Yeah? Whoever
That's
is
one
watching
of the
watch
most
Super
important
Bowl.
player, the guy that throws.
That throws the
away
ball.
Yeah.
Okay, so
He must be.
who is
really
better
good.
to represent the quarterback than the Avengers, right?
Chris Evans, I remind the name.
Oh my god, okay, I love Chris Evans. I think he's amazing. And he's doing a great job with Captain America.
So this is the trailer of the last movie of
Okay.
Avengers, and yeah, and something funny is that they did the ad on the mobile format, so it's vertical, and probably they think, well, let's watch first.
Some people move on, but not us. Not us.
I love.
Oh my god, I love it, Avengers too. I think it's one of my favorites at Marvel.
Yeah.
And this is really what Bruno was telling us. This is really amazing to have them really preoccupied on doing something for the format. It's different because a lot of people see on the Twitter they are using their mobile, but rather than that, when you go to YouTube, they have the YouTube extension of this ad, and it's vertical and horizontal.
Yeah, they definitely worry about the user experience, you know, so.
Yeah.
The majority of the users on Twitter, they use the mobile phone, so they don't have why to make that for a desktop. They have a version on desktop that we checked, but
On YouTube, it's horizontal.
yeah, so, but on Twitter.
It's
no.
vertical. Yeah.
That's
This is
amazing.
really interesting because I think brands are starting to have this perception,
Story, yeah.
and they're worried about how they're going to persuade
Yeah.
and improve their content. So this is really good that Avengers already did this, though actually Marvel, right?
They
Okay.
nailed. Nice job.
Yeah.
Next one.
Next one is hashtag interception. Is brand without a national TV spot that drove the highest percentage of brand conversion during the Super Bowl. So we were talking about this, and this is an amazing campaign.
Yes.
It's not a commercial per se, but it's a campaign that was really good.
It's a good example of interaction with the customers
How
on
you're going
social
to
media.
engage,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's amazing. Let's watch.
You can put Franks on everything at the game day party, even what's in those ads. So when you see this, tweet this, and you could win that. Or see this, tweet this, and win that. with Franks.
Okay, if you didn't get it because the screen is a little bit far away, if you tweet during the games the pepper plus something that you were doing in the moment
An
of the
emoji.
Super Bowl, like 2 emojis and the hashtag, you could win whatever you tweeted about.
Yeah.
So if you put the pepper emoji in the car and the hashtag, the right hashtag, you actually could win a car.
Yeah.
So they didn't do anything like paying 5 to 6 millions for 30 seconds ad, but they did something that they're going to spend so less money, and just like you could win a car.
Yeah, they're
Who don't
definitely
want
the winner of this category because
Yeah.
the engagement is really amazing. So, oh my God, I'm watching Super Bowl now. I think I want to move in. I want a new house, like to here, and that's it.
Yeah, you just tweeted an emoji of a pepper and a house, and then that's it.
Yeah.
I think it's so funny, and it's a really engaging category.
The last one, tell me more.
The last one is hashtag video views, and it's the brand that drove the most video views on a single tweet starting at 12 a.m. ET on January 28th through the final whistle.
This is not exactly a video, but it's a campaign for the nations, a fundraising campaign. So they are inviting people to donate like $1 up to 1.5 millions. To that foundation that is from a former NFL star, the McCarron, that at age 5 he was in a jet ski accident, so he has that foundation, and this one is it's about that. It's a fundraising campaign actually.
Yeah, it's good to see that Super Bowl is not only to sell something. Of course, Verizon is selling themselves, but they're supporting a cause too that is connected with the NFL. So it's really amazing to see the connection of everything that you can do in this amazing event that happens every year. So.
Yeah, I think.
Be creative. I think that's the word. You have to be creative and trying to do something that nobody have done before.
Yeah, because they probably spend so less money than.
Yeah, than everyone else, like just tweeted something.
Yeah, but I like the winners. I think they were really good. I watched all the commercials and makes sense the choice.
Yeah, if you go down the page, you can see other
We have
categories.
Pepsi and
Yeah.
other.
So we're going to put this
These
link
guys.
on the description of this live.
Yeah, everything we talk about here on the live, all the description and links gonna be on the bio.
So they have a lot of other categories that we don't have enough time to go through each one of them, but it's really good if you're in the marketing or business field, or if you just
You must watch.
yeah, you must watch, and if you're just curious, just click in the
Go
link
there
below.
and be happy. Okay, everything you're gonna talk after Super Bowl gonna be boring, I guess. 'Cause that's
No, it's
okay.
not going to be boring, guys. Please.
Please stay tuned.
And then
Don't go
drop in
away.
the people watching.
Yeah, okay, let's talk about Google now.
Okay.
Yeah, some news about Google that happened in January. So on the end of 2018, they made a research study about customers' attention during videos, and they had some results that break the myth of the inattentive customer, you know. So basically what they say is that people are really paying attention about videos, and they have this number that 81% of video impressions means how many times the
You
video
spend.
was shown to someone,
Mhm.
even if the person watched it or not. So 81% of these impressions captures the customer attention. So that's a good data, but 41% only gets the full attention and 40% a partial attention. What do you think?
I think that the millennials, the new generation, won't have ever the full attention. They're not part of this 41%. I think millennials have so much screens around them and so much things going on their mind that they ever have the full attention part of it. I think that 41% is the older population like you, And
Shut up.
and I don't think that millennials.
I'm a millennial as well, okay?
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, okay. So I don't think the new generation are going to have their full attention, and I think the marketers has to have something that captures their attention, so something more engaging, so they have to
Yeah.
watch it and
But they have something like that, they have like some comments about the research, and that's exactly what they say. They are telling that brands must be better on campaigns to really get customers' attention, because we have tons of ads at the same time in every
yeah, they
platform, so.
compete every single time.
Yeah, so who make a good job is definitely gonna have more attention than the
Yeah,
others.
but I think when it comes to millennials, they usually pay attention when they're playing a game, like video games. So maybe starting having campaigns during the game or something different that captures their attention, because I don't think that when they are watching like YouTube videos, they have their full attention. Because usually they are watching YouTube videos, talking with a friend, watching TV, reading the,
They are multitasking.
yeah, but when you are multitasking, you're not paying full attention
Yeah, I
to
know,
something.
yeah.
So we have to really be aware of this new generation that is coming, and they were born in the digital era, so they were born having tons of information at the same time. So now is the time that we as marketers or we as business persons, we have to really capture their attention.
Yeah, there's another data about this. I don't know if you guys can see. No, I think it's not good on the transmission, but I'm gonna tell you. So when you talk about how we consume content, we have two different ways when you're talking especially about mobile and TVs and whatever. So we have the lean forward way, when you are really paying attention to something, when you wanna learn about something. It's like when you're playing video game and you really wanna kill that guy, you do like this, and
Yeah,
you
you lean forward.
to like reinforce that you're really paying attention. So the other way is the lean backwards, when you're more relaxed, and
I think that is when you
reminds me
having
you on the classroom, you know?
me? I don't stand like this.
Yeah,
I
like this.
usually I'm leaning forward because I really want to
Uh-huh.
learn. No?
No.
Okay. But we are here in Langara's library, so it's funny because when you walk around, you see whoever is really paying attention to their studies, they usually are leaning forward to it. But people who is talking with their friends or doing a group project, they usually are leaning backwards and having more fun and relaxing a little bit more. So this is something, if you're doing a survey or a group test or something like this, to pay attention to just lean forward and lean backwards.
Yeah, and what they say as well about that is when you want the lean forward attention, is better on the mobile because it's closer of your face.
Usually you bring your phone closer to you.
Yeah, when you're watching the TV, for example, you're more relaxing, and so.
So yeah, if different types of contents for each platform.
Yeah.
So when you were doing a TV ad, maybe repeating the same information all over again so people can grab the information and use it. And when you have your mobile with you and you're doing a mobile content, maybe something more engaging because people are already there and with their hands on the device.
Yeah.
Something to think about, right?
Yeah, but it makes sense, the research. And of course, they did that because they want to reinforce that YouTube is amazing and videos are the biggest trend, but it's a good research.
Yeah,
There's kind of a lobby behind.
yeah, they did this because they wanted people to have this information with them.
Yeah. So,
Okay, this for me is one of the best ones because Google Plus is finally dead.
what the hell is Google Plus?
Google Plus is like a social media that Google didn't have time to really
That
do it
Google
well.
failed on creating.
Yeah. This is a super personal opinion, and I think they put like two people that they hate to have this project, and they want to
They
fire.
worst employees.
Yeah, like-
Create a new project, guys.
And they want to fire these people because seriously, it was the worst social media ever, and it's Google, one of the
That's
biggest
unbelievable.
brands in the world.
How this
So
guy is
how?
dead.
Why? first of all, it was an ugly platform. It was super ugly. You didn't have like, you didn't want to stay there.
It's not design friendly.
Yeah, the UX failed. Like the user experience was like terrible. They
Have you tried to use
Yeah, I
Google Plus?
tried.
Because it's hard. It was hard to find everything. So how do I create a post or how do I see you?
because they wanted to do super different from Facebook, but they failed. They did it better.
Yeah.
So I thought that Google were more concerned about it because they really want to put Facebook down, but they come up with Google Plus.
Yeah.
Seriously, how?
But I think they tried to create something to compete with Facebook, of course, and they saw that they couldn't. But they did something good for companies that were on the social media because Google Plus had a really good ranking way, because when you put any post or whatever, immediately was ranking on Google. So for brands was really good because when you have a new link on your website or in your blog or whatever, Google can take even 3 months to rank it. So on Google Plus, you could do like right now, you know. So,
It was instantaneous.
yeah.
But I don't think this is kind of fair. I know that
It's
it's
an
their
advantage, but they have lots of crap behind, so.
Yeah, because they did this Google Plus for maybe companies and organizations, but they forgot about the users, the real people that are going to buy their products and everything. So companies, they ranked their website or whatever really fast, but they didn't actually connect with the consumers. So why? Why to be there? They could do another stuff to rank it,
Yeah,
right?
never go to a pub and you meet someone, oh my god, let me add you on Google.
Google Plus. You just say, what's your Facebook? Or now
Yeah.
it's what's your Instagram account?
LinkedIn or whatever. but
Yeah,
never
never.
Google Plus.
Never.
Definitely.
So I think this was a really failed
Okay, so
project.
they're dead since February was the last time to create an account.
Why?
Someone would create an
Why?
account right now, okay? But now you cannot create a new one, and on April 2, they are definitely there.
Yeah, they're going to be buried on April 2nd, but they let people create accounts on the beginning of February, so this is
Yeah.
crazy.
They're definitely that. Next talk.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Facebook.
Okay,
What's
Facebook.
new on Facebook?
I think we choose some topics just to hate
Just
companies.
polemics.
Yeah, just to hate companies. But I think Facebook is losing so much when they turn the social media in a money.
Millennials are not on
Machine.
Facebook anymore, so.
Yeah, I think people are getting out of this social media and migrating to others like Instagram. That is the same owner, but I hope they don't destroy Instagram like they're doing on Facebook. Facebook become a money machine. You only can get your content there in a good position if you pay for an ad.
Yeah, definitely. They started with the best social media we ever had, but they forgot about that and just thought about a
Money.
money machine and a
Yeah.
media, exactly a media machine, you know, because they are a channel that or you pay.
Or you pay.
Yeah, you don't have option because it's useless you create a really good content because no one's gonna see if you don't pay.
Yeah, so people are forgetting about it. The brands and also the consumers. 20% of Facebook ads impact.
27,
What did they say?
20.
Okay,
It's almost
27.
30, it's too much.
Okay, I'm sorry. 27% of Facebook ads impacts wrong audience. So, if you're a company and you're doing an ad on Facebook, remember 30% of your money is going to the trash.
Yeah, exactly. And not just the money, your audience, your targets, you know, because you have to think that almost 30% of people that are trying to reach, you're not gonna reach.
Yeah, so it's kind of crazy.
Okay, they're calling us. Angela, hi, how are you? You have some questions for us?
Yeah, we have one question. Where are millennials on social media now?
Oh my god, millennials are most of them are on Instagram. I think it's the most popular, and I think Twitter is coming back strong.
Yeah, especially for teenagers. I think they never left Twitter X because it's like the wall of stories, you know. It's the place that they go and complain about everything. So
And teenagers like to complain. So
yeah,
I think they're there, and also on Instagram, especially because of the stories. They like to communicate, and Instagram now has the best friend on stories, so they can send only whatever they want to say to their best friends. So I think it's the most millennial social media.
okay, you talk about stories. I'm gonna bring a new trend of February. That Twitter is launching their stories now.
Okay, so watch out for Twitter. I think they're really going to be back stronger than ever. They have a lot of projects. They're releasing a lot of new tools.
And you know what? They have the best ad platform ever. Because when you use the Twitter's ad platform, you have like everything that you have on Facebook mixed with everything on Google. And now we have like Instagram features. So yeah, they probably gonna dominate the world.
Yeah, I think so. I think Twitter is going to be back really, really stronger than ever. What is the next?
Okay, next one. LOL.
LOL.
We're talking about the millennials and they are leaving Facebook, so they create this new feature. It's not launched yet, but they create this one to try to bring or keep the millennials on social media. And it's a feature that they're gonna have some GIFs, memes, funny videos, and stuff like that. But this is not gonna solve the problem.
I don't think this is going to solve the problem. And also, millennials already have this really pretty much figured it out. So they share these on Instagram stories
They
and
know
everything.
how to get this kind of content.
Actually, they create this kind of
Yeah.
content. So why having this LOL part?
And they've not even launched yet, so they're super late. You know?
Yeah. I think millennials have this completely figured out. So I don't think this is going to solve Facebook problem on losing their followers.
Yeah, they are on the same path of Google Plus.
Oh my God, I don't believe Facebook is going to completely die.
They have 15 years yet. It's too long for social media.
Yeah, I know, but Instagram has what, 8 years? And they still pretty much
Yeah, but
grow.
Instagram wasn't so mainstream as like Facebook was in the first 5 years, you know.
Yeah, they only got as big as it now when they were sold to Facebook, right?
Yeah.
So I just hope that Mark Zuckerberg don't really do the same with Instagram. They starting to do it, I think, because you have a lot of content in the ads, like you only see ads content a lot.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, but the worst part of on Facebook when you use on desktop is because they have lots of formats. You have the feed, you have the right column, you have on stories, so you have ads anytime, anywhere. So
Okay, we have a really good question. It's from Bhumika, and she's asking if Instagram is better than Facebook for leaving impressions. What do you think about it?
yeah, because the reach on Instagram is so huge and the organic reach is pretty good on Instagram and it's something that you don't have on Facebook.
Yeah, I agree with you.
When you talk about paid ads, and yeah, you probably can have a huge impressions and reach on Facebook because you have more people on Facebook yet. But when you talk about organic reach and impressions, definitely Instagram.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, and I think people that are more inside of this social media world are more on Instagram than Facebook. But I'm not going to just hate Facebook. I was talking with my social media instructor, and he said to me that if you want to reach older people and richer people, you have to have something on Facebook. So we cannot forget yet Facebook because they can be on Twitter and come
I
stronger.
just have my relatives on Facebook, like that aunt, they
Yeah,
always
I-
comment, oh my god, you're so beautiful, my baby.
Yeah, I go on Facebook just to talk with my grandma in Brazil because she really uses it and
Yeah.
she uses a lot the message. But rather than that, it's like I don't even have the patience.
And
to
that's
go.
why millennials left Facebook, because they don't want their parents or aunts looking their pictures and everything they're doing
Yeah.
and commenting stuff like
Like
old
it's kind of
comments,
embarrassing
yeah.
and everything, okay. But
totally
it's
embarrassing.
still there, and so if you are in the marketing field or in the business, you cannot forget about Facebook,
Yeah, that.
okay?
Next.
I think this is one of our last subjects of this
we're
live. It's about Netflix and Instagram. They release it, or
It's a new feature
It's a
on
new feature.
Netflix app that you can share your movie or series that you're
Series.
watching on Instagram stories, the same that we have
It's
with
Spotify.
yeah. So it's the same feature actually, but it's a good one because both have huge audiences and they are changing. So if someone wanna share and you are impact for the stories of someone, you can click and you go straight to the Netflix app to the movie the person is watching.
this is really good because we know when a friend or a family member talks about something, you're more inclined to really watch or listen to what they are saying than just an ad. So these kind of features and tools of their branding coming to Instagram is kind of a free publicity because if I have a friend talking to me about a Netflix series, our original Netflix series,
It's like a referral.
yeah, I will be more inclined to watch it than having an ad impacting me all the time and I will be pissed like, oh my god, I don't want to see this.
Yeah,
So if, I don't know, Angela, that she's here with us, talks about a Netflix series, I will be like, okay, I know Angela, I know
I
whatever.
respect her.
Yeah, I respect her. And I know whatever she's talking about, it must be good. So I'll be more like, I want to watch it. I want to engage with it. So Netflix, good job.
Oh, but there's a point.
Oh, no.
It's just for iOS for now, for iPhone users. But of course they're gonna develop for Android users because.
I think they're going to test with iOS and then
Yeah.
and go into the Android
Yeah,
community.
because Android users are so, the range is so
It's a
much larger.
majority.
Yeah, of the mobile users. Okay. That's it, that was
Oh
fast.
my god, no fast, 40 minutes of us talking. Really, thank you so much for having us in your computer
Of
or
course, there's a
mobile
lot of more stuff that happened on January, but we brought this stuff that we thought were more highlighted for the social media and digital marketing field. But everything you wanna tell us, comment, please make yourself comfortable.
Email us, go to our blogs.
Suggestions, yeah, please send us, we're gonna love it.
Yeah, feedbacks are always important because this is our first time doing this. We want this content to be really useful for everyone, and so please give us some feedbacks.
Yeah, we're thinking about the lazy people that don't wanna research about it. So here are the best topics.
So you have something to talk to your marketing structure for sure.
Yeah. If he asks you something, you can tell him.
Yeah, you already have all the information you needed to really excel in your marketing. No, I'm kidding. Just you have to study, okay? We do have a blog that we're posting every Thursday, so the link is going to be on the description below. This live is going to be available on our YouTube.
What is the topic of this week? It's yours, I know.
Trends in the digital marketing.
So see,
Yeah,
we are going to have more trends for you. It's tomorrow.
yeah.
So please be aware, the link is in the description. This video, this live is going to be available. So copy the link, pass to all your friends.
Share with your friends.
It's really important to us.
Yes.
Subscribe to the channel, go to our Instagram and follow us. We post stories every day about the Langara live, digital trends and everything. So it's a cool content. Anything else?
Yeah,
Maybe,
it was
I don't
pretty
know.
nice to be with you guys. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
And be aware, we are going to have another date for live number 2, DMM Connection number 2.
It's on the beginning of March, I don't
Yeah,
remember
so
yet, but
we're
stay
going to have
tuned,
another
you're gonna
one.
know.
Stay tuned.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Bruno and Paula.
Woohoo!